Hello everyone, welcome back to High Point again. So we were learning about the circuit of consumption. So we have seen various concepts related to consumption, production, lifestyle, or how these things are important and how these things are important in cultural studies. And also we have seen the space, the product of space. We have seen about mall in the previous video. If you have missed that video, it is available in the I button and you can watch the entire lecture series of cultural studies there too in the I button. You can click it and have it if you have missed anything. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it before starting this video itself, so that you may have anything that we are publishing in here related to NTA, UGC, NET, JRF, English Language and Literature Paper 2. And also do visit my website www.highpoint.in. The link is there in the description box. And after having the free trial, you can see everything that we are providing there. If you're interested to have all these materials, 900 plus study materials and also 300 plus PDF materials, you can have all of them after having the course, after subscribing to the course. If you want to know anything further related to the course or the study materials, you can use this number or use the Instagram platform as well. You can subscribe to my course and from the website itself, and also you can follow me on Instagram for more variety of study materials that you can find there. Okay, today in this video we are going to learn about the cultures of space. We have seen various space, many concepts related to space, such as how space is important in culture, how space is important related to identity, how representation is important in space, how space is providing certain identity and meaning to people, how mall is important as an emerging concept related to cultural studies. So we have seen that. Now let's see the cultures of space. This is going to be a very short video. First of all, the introduction. Every day is full of space. Where we live, where we work, how we commute. Culture is something that is the practices that we are doing in everyday basis, right? Culture is not something that is not away from common people. Culture is very much common. Culture is usual, and culture is the practice that we are doing in everyday life, everyday basis. So every day we are occupied in some other space. Space is not a geographical place. Space is, so when you say to people, certainly we have most of you have said to our parents or our partners or our students or our colleagues or our friends that I need some space. No, the space that you have meant is not a geographical tangible space only, but it's a concept, right, that you need some space to live. So the space that you have, look at space in cultural studies in the same sense. Okay, so every day is full of space. So everyday culture, the practice of culture will happen in a certain space. The meaning that we derive out of certain practices will happen in a certain space itself. So you have a certain kind of identity in your house space. You have some other kind of identity when you go to your workplace. When you study somewhere, you have a certain other kind of identity. When you commute, you have some other kind of identity. So it is full of space. Every day is full of space. Every day is about kind of house we live in, the house we wish to live in, the structure of the neighborhood, and the special organization of the office. The people where you are living, that gives you kind of identity. Where you are working, that again gives you a kind of identity. What is the commute that you are using to travel to various places? That is also matters, giving you another kind of identity. Where you are buying your things also gives you another kind of identity. Okay, so different experiences of space. You have different experiences of space. Everywhere you are not standing in the air, right? You are occupying yourself in some sort of spaces. So you have different kind of experiences in different kind of spaces. Space inform about your lifestyle, about the emotional conditions of individuals, about their social relations. So the space that you are occupied, in which you are practicing your life that gives many important information about your lifestyle, your emotional conditions as an individual, then your social relations. Okay. Now, inform lifestyle. It informs, I mean, the space in which you are occupied informs about the lifestyle, because the geography of your home and office is often determines your social and class status. So if you are working in a multinational company, the space that you are occupied gives you a certain kind of monetary benefits too. You will have a certain kind of salary, you will have a social and cultural status or class status, right? Your house occupied in a particular geography of a place, then certainly you have a different kind of lifestyle. So it, in a way, the space that you are occupied gives information about your lifestyle. Where you live determines how you live. Okay, if you are living in a slum, that kind of a lifestyle you will have. If you are living in a multi-storied apartment, that kind of a lifestyle you have. I'm not grading here, but grading the lifestyles, good or bad, but it determines the space in which you are living, that determines the lifestyle you have. And where you live determines how you live. And that will determine the lifestyle that you have. That will determine the social relations and class status you have in a society. That will again determine your identity. Okay? That will again state your, perception about the world to some extent. I won't say fully. Informs, and also the space informs about your work habits and your modes of transport. Okay? So it will again, the space will again inform about your work habit, your mode of transport. A space is not, if that space is not comfortable or is surrounded by excessive noise or pollution, can be emotionally and psychologically disturbing. So if you are not working in a comfortable space, then that can affect your emotion and psychological things as well. Okay. Doreen Massey came up with 5 key themes about space. So he talked about space and he came up with key themes about space. Space is a social construct. So it's not that space determines many things, but it is not something that is inherent, but it is a social construct. It is a cultural construct. So we see people from slum as something degraded, but we see people from living who are living in multi-storied apartments and all. They are good people. So we love such kind of identity. We love they have a special kind of identity, more worthy kind of identity. But those who are living in slums, we feel that these people are thieves, these people are doing every other kind of bad things in a society. But that is not the case. Actually, you can see criminals everywhere. You can see rapists everywhere. In every other social strata, you can see them. Okay. So, space is only a social construct. Socially, it is constructed like that. It delivers such kind of meanings. The social is located in space. The social relations, everything related to social, it is related to space. Social space is always dynamic, constituted by social relations. Okay, so how this social space is constructed? Through social relations. Okay, it is always dynamic. It is not static. It is dynamic. Power is also about power. Space is also about power. It is not power also about power. Space is also about power, real or symbolic. So those who are living in slums, they are saying they have shown as less powerful people, or they possess little power. But those who are living in a posh locality, then those people are generally understood as more symbolic power they have. They possess many powers. Okay, so space is also about power, real or symbolic. Space is also about power, real or symbolic. Social space might consist of contradictory, even conflictual spaces. It is never one space but many spaces. So space is not singular, it is always about many spaces. People do not occur in one space only, but they occur in many spaces, and all those spaces give them different kind of powers, different kind of identity, different kind of social relations. That's all about the culture of space. Space is too important. Do remember some things related to that. Maybe there won't be any question from this topic in NTE UGC NET chair of English language and literature. When you study cultural studies and you do cultural studies research upon something, then that is this concept about space is so crucial. So remember about space, study about space. If you have any doubts or queries, any suggestions, or any further details or concepts related to this topic, then you can mention all of them in the comment section. Also mention major takeaways of the video in the comment section so that others can see it. And do visit my website, and also follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel if you have not done that, and press the like button if you like this video, and promote this video to your students or your friends, those who are in need. And thanks for watching this video. Meet you in the next video session. Ta-ta, bye bye.